What's up, YouTube? This is the Shoveler, and I am bringing you my first ever deck profile. Now, I took this deck to locals and got second place. I only lost to I think they're calling it Miracle Hero now. And I lost to a Gravekeeper deck because they Royal Tributed me first turn twice, so yeah, not cool. So I made some changes to it, and here we go. So, monster lineup. I'm playing 3 Caius. Yes, that's right. Frognarchs. So, 3 Caius, pretty much staple in this deck. I'm gonna run 2 Ryza, partly because I only own 2, and partly because he's not my favorite Monarch. I prefer Caius over him in the next one I'm about to show, which is 2 Mobius. I just feel that Mobius in this meta could put in more work than Ryza can, because you summon Mobius, drop him, whatever, and pop 2 of their back row. And if their Necro Valley is on the field, you can pop the Necro Valley in a face down, or pop the Necro Valley and the Royal Oppression, pop the Gozen match that they probably played on your Treeborn in the first round. Happened to me, trust me, it's evil. I was running 1 at the locals, but I found myself wanting more. So I took out a Ryza for a Mobius. And it just puts in work. You have to either solemn it or do something about it to get rid of it, or else I destroy their crap. And you can easily go into Gungnir with them. So, anyways, other Monarchs. Dark Dust. I only run 1 because you only really need 1. If he goes to the graveyard, you can always Pot of Avarice him or do something like that. Or if he goes to the graveyard, by that point you're probably screwed anyways, so yeah. Jinzo, he trolls people. He just negates their traps. They can't Royal Oppression. They can't Gozen Match. They can't Solemn Judgment. They can't Solemn Warning. They have to Warning or Judgment this guy. They can't Bottomless him. They can't Compulse him. They can't Force back. Well, they probably could Force back because it's a counter trap. But they can't do anything about him. They have to use their resources to get over him. Anyways, I run 2 Light Darkness Dragon because it also trolls people. I can get a second turn Jinzo Light and Darkness Dragon combo with Treeborn and Fishborg, and they just can't do anything to get past it. If I'm lucky, I can get it first turn, but usually it happens second turn. So, this guy's awesome. And here's the part where people are going to hate me. I only run 2 Faders. I know what you're thinking. Run 3! You're going to need them all! No, I'm not. With this deck engine, I go fast, I go hard. I only use 2 max, so I never needed a third one. 2 is good, 2 is a nice number. I always draw into them when I need them, and I can keep them in my hand if I draw them early. So, I don't need 3, they just clog up the hand whenever you have all 3. Besides, I run this guy, Gores. Everyone runs Gores. Gores is amazing. Everyone fears him. They will warning him if you pop him. So you let the light attack go in, you Gores it, then they go Solemn Judgment or Solemn Warning because they don't want him on the field, and then you say, ha, Battle Fader. What? And then they just waste 2,000 life points to get rid of a 2700 monster, and you go off the Caius the next turn or something. Anyways, Tragodia. Didn't used to run this card, now I think I should, because it doesn't require you to have an empty field like he does, and it doesn't require you to have them be doing a direct attack, so you can pop them when you take life point damage when you summon Swap Frog or any of the other cards I have in here that have low attack points. You'll steer the monster, use it for a synchro summon, select the monster in your graveyard, change the level, you just kill everything. And a tech choice I run is Chaos Sorcerer. Nobody saw this coming, and this probably won me many of my games. Back then I only ran 1 Light and Darkness because I didn't have any of the special editions at that point. So, I was like, okay, you got rid of my Light and Darkness Dragon. I use its effect, pull back Jinzo, they can't get over it. Since I have a Jinzo on the field, and my Light and Darkness is in the grave, I can remove Light and Darkness, remove a Caius, summon Chaos Sorcerer, and they're just stuck there thinking, what the hell are they going to do? gets over Sheehan, gets over everything. It's good, especially with the amount of light synchros you run, all 3 formulas, stuff like that. And now for the frog part. I run 1 fish board, because you don't need more than one. More than half the time, if they're going to use, say, DD Crow or some kind of removal effect on it, it's going to be on the Treeborns that you run. Like Chain Disappearance is going to go for Treeborn instead of fish board, or go for your Battle Fader. They won't try and hurt you your fish board, because they know that if you don't have your Treeborn, fish board's easily in there. So they're out of there. So yeah, I run double Treeborn, obvious, easy, triple Swap Frog, and I run a dud. Swap Frog is broken. It is the key card of this deck. It lets you get your Treeborns, and he can constitute a special summon. And with the amount of water cards you run in this deck, you can easily pull it out and then sacrifice it for sorry, allergies. one of your Monarchs, and it's broke. And I run the Gen X engine, so I run 2 Undynes and 2 Controllers. I don't know why people don't like the engine. I mean, I can pop an Undyne, or I can use Swap Frog or Foolish Burial or something, send Treeborn to the grave, pop an Undyne next turn or that turn or something, and then use Defect, send Fishboard to the grave, discard the Controller, go straight into Armory Arm or Cataster or whatever level 5 I want to go into. Just completely wreck their shit. Anyways, spell lineup. I run triple Enemy Controller and double Soul Exchange. Now then, Soul Exchange is a useful card, mind you, but not as good as Enemy Controller. You drop this standby phase, steal their monster attack, destroy their Sheehan. They have 2 Sheehans, okay? Negate, negate. Oh, I stole the Sheehan, and they can't do shit about it. Sheehan attacks the Sheehan, and both their monsters are gone. I still have my Treeborn. I can tribute for Caius. Anything, really. But Soul Exchange, they can easily negate it. It prevents you from attacking. If they take away their monster with, like, Scrap Storm or something, then you're crapped out of luck. So yeah, I run double MST, get rid of Necro Valley, get rid of Royal Oppression, get rid of Ghost in the Match, get rid of anything that you can go against. One for one. It's a staple, you can eat it. 1 pot, because, well, you have a lot of monsters going to the grave. You want to recycle your Caiuses, your Formula Synchrons. Use it on 5 Synchros, you get a free pot of greed, basically, with your Synchros back. So you can go into more formula, go back into Shooting Star, if they got rid of it somehow, and completely wreck their crap. Anyways, I run Monster Reborn, Foolish Burial, Giant Trinade, and Dark Hole. Pretty simple. Now for the Synchro lineup. Extra deck, really. I run triple formula. Obvious, broken, gets you a draw engine going. It's a light card, so it works with Chaos Sorcerer. It gets you Shooting Star, Synchro Tuner. It's the best. 1 Stardust, 1 Shooting Star, because why not? If you run triple formula and you can easily get into it. I've gone Shooting Star first turn a bajillion times, so it's not that hard. And I run an Ally of Justice Decisive Armor, because when you have a lot of tuners on the field, or you have a formula Swap Frog in level 6, you don't have an Armory Arm, don't have a level 8, or you have like Gores, your Formula Synchron, and a Treeborn. Okay, you go with the token, the Treeborn, the Formula Synchron, and bam, instant level 10, can wreck the crap out of light cards. Neo Silas would just get ripped asunder. 3300 attack is amazing. It's just destroy stuff. I run a Red Dragon because it gets over Spirit Reaper, gets over their pesky defenses. If they have anything they could easily that you couldn't get over, then you can now. It's just good. But Strap Dragon, I don't run it because, well, I can't afford it for one, and the other is I don't like it as much. I don't ever go into it if I proxy it in. It's just not consistent for this deck. You don't have very many things to destroy for the enemies to be destroyed, so Red Dragon is the better choice. Anyways, Colossal DK, easy to run. So you obviously run Colossal. I'm running an Ancient Fairy right now. As soon as I get a Mistworm or Trishula, I'll be replacing it because I already have a good enough level 7 lineup. I don't need this. I have enough destruction for my good old friends at Gravekeeper Compound. Destroys them. Black Rose, staple. Gungnir, because I have enough targets. You can go Treeborn, Swap Frog, Undyne, Fishborg into it, or you can go Fishborg, Mobius into it, and it just wrecks your opponent's shit, gives a priority, and it's just broke. Bryanak, obviously, Catastor, Armory Arm, and for those Machina players out there, screw you. I play Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, my baby. This guy can kill them. Everyone should run one. Everyone does run one. And everyone runs one for a reason. Anyways, side deck time. I run one Legendary Jujutsu Master, one Kinetic Soldier, 2 Nolan of Crossout, 2 Electric Virus. I run the Electric Virus because, well, Dragoonities are coming into power, and I could steal their major dragon hitters. If I can survive the Trident Dragon with like Battle Fader or Gores or something, then I can just say, Electric Virus, steal your Trident, return my cards to my hand, or destroy them, or whatever, however Trident works, and I OTK you from your OTK. So, take that. And it's just broken. So, I run 2 Puppet Plant. You can get rid of the GKs, get rid of Sams, get rid of anything Spellcaster or Warrior related. You can even use it against like Absolute Zero or anything like that, and it'll be destroyed. You might lose your monsters, but you get rid of their big hitter. That's the point. And I run 2 Vanity's Fiend. Kills the format today. I mean, if you can't special summon, you can't go off. I can get this first turn with a simple Swap Frog, Treeborn, sacrifice Swap Frog for Vanity's Fiend, and Scraps can't get over it. The Sams won't be able to go off. I already have it on the field, so they can't say Solomon or do anything about that continuous effect. It just trolls them. And since I only have one, I can only run 1 Consecrated and 1 DD Crow. Consecrated kills GKs, DD Crow kills everything. Anything dark will be destroyed by this, and right now I'm running System Down and Spirit Reaper over the copies that I wanted to run, but I don't, so I have to run these instead. And my 15th card is the Cyber Dragon. My friend's borrowing it right now, so I don't have it. And yeah. So, rate, comment, subscribe, help me out with my deck, and see you.